Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain High. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes. The Golden Flashes will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Colorado's offense comes on the field first today. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fighting off the defender. Stopped out of the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work at the 44.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And the Buffaloes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a 4th down call. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. State's offense back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Gonna run it. It's Daly. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Golden Flashes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kent State. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch does get the foot down. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And he lost it deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to...
The catch is made for a huge pickup into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's Kent State in the lead right now, Kurt. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Buffaloes, they try to keep this drive moving. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Throws it to the right. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Buffaloes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Now here comes the bunch formation. 2nd down, looking to throw it. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Buffs. No chance to catch him.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ending off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Bringing pressure. We pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They're going to fake it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. His offense is back out there on the field. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. And he fields it inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Golden Flashes offense retakes the field now. Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They get the second half started with a running play. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Hurdles a man. They bring him down, but after gaining first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll run it here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Second down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that one is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. The Colorado offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. Deep shot caught inside the 15. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short games like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards.
Ready?
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
Picks up 4. Brings up 4th and goal.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. Kent State's offense back out there now. Drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Moves left out of the pocket. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. Touchdown, golden flashes. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing here, Perkins, stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And it's Kent State in the lead right now, Kurt. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Back's got it. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Buffaloes come up to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Kent State.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to throw again. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the receiver's got it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Buffaloes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes. See if they can convert the point after. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Kent State offense on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the option play. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Gain of 20. First and goal.
The Golden Flashes come to the line with 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buying time. Moving to his left. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group